what I think has been the problem and what I think can fix the problem for the future. These are the classes I use. Nothing too serious. I was mostly just talking over some gameplay I was doing. It was a live comm basically, but here's the class. I used the M4 Commando 60 round mag stippled and Force Tech close quarter stock, and I used the MP5 a bit. Monolithic suppressor, Ranger foregrip, 45 round mags, and F-Tac collapsible stock. I hope you guys don't take what I'm saying as being negative in this video, cause like I love Call of Duty, man, but the last couple years have just been a struggle, honestly, in my opinion. Hopefully they do something better next year, but who knows if we'll even get a release next year. Yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts, some ideas you have that'll make the game fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. St. Petrograd domination. This is 10v10 too. I haven't played St. Petrograd in a long time. I actually kind of like this map. That guy's name is Fully Erected. That's cool. I'll use the MP7 this game.
We're on Alpha, stand by. Domination.
Haven't played this map in a long time.
Forward operating position. We're holding Alpha.
So, yeah, I could hear that guy talking. I don't know how. Especially since I'm in a party.
Enemy at center.
But,
We're on Bravo, stand by.
yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys and
We're holding Bravo.
get you guys feedback on, just some things I've been thinking about, involving COD 2020 and the future of Call of Duty as we like know and love, I suppose. So I kind of hinted at this in my last video. I think it was my last one. I'm not sure what order these are going up in. But yeah, I wanted to just talk a little bit about COD 2020. I've been hearing, you know, there's been a lot of speculation and rumors and stuff about. Is there a guy in here? There is. Okay. About, oh, it's gonna be. Oh, he's on top of it. Speculation about, oh, it's gonna be a reboot of the Black Ops series, or oh, it's gonna be do I want to use this? Not really.
Enemy at the train station. We're on Charlie, stand by.
It's gonna be Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and all that kind of stuff, right? And the thing is, I don't know if I'm like only speaking for myself here, but holy shit. I think the idea of rebooting Call game dev, I don't know what goes into making games, and like every year you have to make a new Call of Duty. You kind of like, especially with people are very critical of like what they get. You know, you can't please everybody, but like a lot of people, like when jetpacks came out, a lot of people were like, oh, I love jetpacks, and then after like 2 years everyone hated them. I personally like the jetpacks. I thought it was fun. Oh my god, this guy's been camping the whole game. I personally like the jetpacks, you know. But like people are critical, and I think it kind of sways the opinions of like the devs, right? Oh, we want to make something that people like, and oh, they like those old Call of Duties, right? Oh, they enjoyed those
Securing
old Call of Duties. Like you hear people talk about Black Ops 2 was the best Call of Duty ever. And you hear like
Securing Alpha.
a lot of people say Modern Warfare was the best Call of Duty.
We lost C.
Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 was the best Call of Duty ever. And that's leading into my next point where people are saying the speculation about the next Call of Duty is going to be a reboot. Like, I think like those games were really good. Like Black Ops 2's probably my favorite Call of Duty of all time, bro. God damn. Black Ops 2 is probably my favorite Call of Duty of all time. Along, like, after that, probably it's a toss-up between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 3. I really like those are my top 3 Call of Duties. I love Black Ops 3. What the fuck?
We're halfway there.
I love Black Ops 2. I love Modern Warfare 2, but I don't think you should go and reboot Black Ops 2 or, you know,
Personal radar's been shot down. We've lost
reboot Modern Warfare 2. Well, they've already done the rebooting of the Modern Warfare series. I think it's going to be a trilogy like it was previously, but I don't know. What they were. If you want to like remaster them and release them on like the next gen consoles, like I totally agree with that. But to reboot the series and then like what if the reboot isn't as good as like the originals? Then what? Like you like I don't want to say you've ruined it, but you've tainted what you had originally, in my opinion. Like, I don't think anyone will say this Modern Warfare was better than Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 or even the original Modern Warfare. This game had the potential to be really good. It just has too many flaws, in my opinion. But if they like, yeah, it has too many flaws. These people are this is why I haven't played this map in so long. People just sit in the windows and shit. But yeah, and I only have 11 kills, which is boring.
We've got Bravo. We've lost A.
But oh my gosh, I think it's not lazy. But I think it kind of is lazy to just. Well, it's an entirely new game to reboot like the Modern Warfare series. This isn't anything like the other Modern Warfares. You know, I get that it's a completely different game. Nice shotgun, bro. Wow! That's insane. Well, I understand it's like a completely different game, but like. Then they get into like releasing like the same maps over and over again. Like this map, Black Ops 4 had some of the old maps from old Call of Duties. Like it's basically you're releasing the same game just remastered. And I think instead of making a new Call of Duty, like the Call of Duty that's gonna be around like the full cycle, have all the DLCs and all the new weapons and stuff. I think you should like make that like a side game like what Infinite Warfare did with MWR. There was 2 Call of Duty. There was Modern Warfare and then there was MWR. It wasn't just Modern Warfare remastered that year, you know? Feel like the same game. You release the same game over again. Like it gets boring after a while because we've played this. Like with Black Ops 4, Jungle, we've played that. Grind, we've played Grind. We played we've played
Enemy UAV
all these
overhead.
maps. Like when Infinite Warfare released Terminal, like, yeah, it's Terminal, but it's different. It's not the same exact thing. Treyarch literally released the same exact map, like shooting firing range. We played that. It's the same exact map. It just looks different. When they release like when Treyarch does Nuketown every year, it's not it's Nuketown, but it's different. You know, the shipment this year, it's shipment, but it's different. When they released Terminal in Infinite Warfare, it was Terminal, but it was different. It's not the same exact map over and over and over, year in and year out. Like, we've played this. And I think, like, a lot of people have been saying, like, the Call of Duty devs, they can't make good maps anymore. And after this year, like, I'm starting to believe it, bro, because, like, the maps in this game aren't good. They're just not. And like, well, I don't know if it's that the maps aren't good. Well, some of the maps just aren't good. The level design isn't good. Like, people camp everywhere. You know, it's just I don't know. But I understand, like, the nostalgia of, oh, let's release let's give them firing range again. Like, I understand that. Like, you do it once, it's okay, but then, like, all the DLCs are just old maps. Like, that's what fun is there in that? But I don't know. It just seems repetitive. Like, it doesn't take any time. You're just redoing the same map and releasing it again and claiming it to be new. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this part here and pick up in the next gameplay. Okay, the next gameplay is Atlas Superstore, unfortunately. But yeah, piggybacking off of what I was saying earlier, like, giving us the same maps over and over again, like, year after year, and claiming it to be new. That's not new. It's the same thing. I think that's why, like, Call of Duty's been kind of stale over the past couple of years. Like, it's fun at first for, like, when you release it. Oh, we got firing range back, or we got grind back. The first week is cool, but, like, after a while, like, why do you think you don't hear anyone talking about Rust anymore? You know how it's said, like, Season 3, everyone was so excited Rust was coming back. In my opinion, like, Rust doesn't play good on this game. Like, and that's the thing, like, some maps just aren't meant for, like, some maps just don't play well in Call of Duty. Like, Rust was good for its time, but, like, after a while, you gotta move on, you know? Make something new. You can make something like Rust, or, you know, just give us something different, or make Rust but make it different. It's literally the same exact map. It just looks different. Oh, there's 3 of them around that corner. Okay.
Get ready, we're about to move.
But I think, like, if they do that again next year, like, Call of Duty is gonna be, it's gonna be like a bad, I don't want to say a bad game, but, like, it'll be stale. And, like, a whole year, and I get, like, you know, Treyarch is working on the next game. Like, they made Treyarch the lead developers of the new game. They typically have 3 years. They only had 2, or maybe 1.5, because they were still doing Black Ops 4 at the time. But, like, I understand the stress they're in, right? We haven't even, like, seen a reveal yet, and typically the new Call is at the end of June. Probably be released around, like, October, November, or even August, like, you know. And we haven't even seen a reveal trailer. We don't know if there's gonna be a beta or anything. I just hope, like, we're far past the point of no return, so whatever they're doing, it is what it is. Like, there's no changing what they're gonna do at this point. But like, if I think, man, honestly, I think Call of Duty next year is honestly gonna be a flop if they literally just release a remastered version or a reboot of the Black Ops series. Like, Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, it was cool. Then Black Ops 4, they tried to switch it up and go without... It was basically a multiplayer game, a full-on multiplayer game with a VR. There was no campaign. There was, you know... And I didn't really like Black Ops 4, honestly. But yeah, like if they do something like that again, I don't know, cause part of me enjoying, like, I may just be speaking for myself, but part of the enjoyment of the Call of Duty for me is like I enjoy doing the campaigns. I enjoy doing the campaigns. I enjoy story modes. I like to see the story. Black Ops 3 story was kind of trash. But like the thing that set this game apart for me was the campaign. I loved it. I loved the campaign. That was kind of like the shining light for this game. The story was amazing, you know. I hope they at least release a campaign next year. And not try to make another VR, like... Me personally, the VR scene is kind of stale. It's like the same thing every year. Black Ops 4, we had the same specialist since Black Ops 3. The same exact specialist with the same abilities, you know. Kind of revamped, but kind of like generally the same abilities. The multiplayer, then we had Call of Duty Modern Warfare comes out. Then they released a Battle Royale in Warzone, you know? I think it's too much saturation with Battle Royales. I hope they're not spending all their time trying to work on a new one. You know? I hope they spend most of their time working on a decent campaign and a very good multiplayer. So that's gonna set the game apart, bro. A good multiplayer, because that's what people are gonna be playing all year. Like, there won't be anything else. That's it. I hope they, you know, I hope they just don't fuck this up, bro. Because this year, Modern Warfare was supposed to be like amazing for what they released and what they teased in the trailers and stuff. This game was supposed to be so good. Like, the hype around it was like, it was amazing, the hype around it. The beta, I loved playing the beta. And just because it was fresh, you know, it was new. I loved every second of it. The 2v2 beta, then the multiplayer beta, I loved it. Then the game released, and then there's been a problem with this game all year that they haven't even addressed. They haven't talked about it. People say the mini-map was a problem. I didn't mind the mini-map. The biggest problem in this game for me is the audio. You go into Warzone, you can't hear anything. You come in, the multiplayer is like too loud in some instances. Like, you hear the wrong stuff. Like, you know, the potential for this game was so high, and I feel like they just flopped on it. Now the game is dead. Like, we're not getting any new content. You know, the camos were subpar. This game was like, the only thing I could say good about this game is like you literally always had something to do. Even now, in the end stages of this game, there's probably, I don't know, they'll probably extend this game just for the simple fact that new Call of Duty hasn't even been teased yet. But this game's at the end of its life cycle. Like, if we're going off based off of like all the other Call of Duty, this is around the time there's not much to do. But this game, there's still stuff to do. All the grinding and stuff, the Obsidian camo, which is probably not worth grinding, but like you could do it. It's there. I feel like I've been like rambling a lot in this video. Man, I hope they don't make the same mistakes they make with Black Ops 4. 'Cause in my opinion, Black Ops 4 wasn't a good game. Just in my opinion. A lot of people may have liked it. I didn't really. They tried to do something different, and you know, it kind of worked, but like the manual healing was cool, I suppose. What? You know, they tried to do something different, and like I commend them for that. I hope they try and do something different again next year, but like not no retarded shit like the specialist. I'm like, I'm so through with specialists, and if you do add specialists, don't give us like the same one. Like that would be so fucking horrible. 3-4 games in a row we get the same exact specialist. You know, if you do reboot it, you know, it'd be cool if they do what this game did with the reboot. Like the Modern Warfare reboot, they got the same characters, but the story is completely different. It's more, this campaign was more realistic. Like this game is more realistic. I hope they do something like that, you know. But Treyarch isn't known for being realistic. They're more known as like the arcade style game, and you know, that's cool, but like that's kind of what I like about them. Their guns, they have cool weapon design and whatnot. You know, their guns are always cool every year.
Friendly advanced UAV online.
But you know, I don't know. I may be like alone in my rambling or whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. I just think if they try and reboot the game and release the same maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and then Black Ops 3, I think it's gonna fail, bro. And I love Call of Duty, man. I don't want to see it fail. The past couple of years have been rough. With Infinite Warfare wasn't well received. Then World War II wasn't well received. Then Black Ops 4 came out. And now this, like, it's been a tough couple of years, bro. Compared to what we're used to, it's been a very rough couple of years, and I don't want this game to die. Like, Call of Duty is a historic franchise, man, and I just hope they do something better next year, honestly. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts and comments on if you guys like the new maps, or not the new maps, but like the old maps. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.